Why did you become a recording artist?
I felt like a lot of music I was listening to, like, it was like speaking for me, like talking about my life.
How'd you get into rap music specifically? What age were you?
Probably been listening to it like my whole life.
When it came to you personally rapping, how'd you learn? Did somebody teach you?
Nah, I just jumped out there. It was God-given.
Something you wanted to do on your own or somebody pushed you to do?
Something I jumped out there and did.
Remember what age that was?
It was just 4 years ago. I was rapping 4 years.
Now, what about as far as musical influences? Did you have any?
I guess the people I was listening to growing up, you know what I mean?
Any names that come to mind?
Wayne. I don't know, man. I used to listen to a lot of people, you know. The time I was coming up, like I was in high school. When I jumped off the porch, like it was a lot of people that was hot. You know what I mean? So like Boosie, Webby, Wayne. It's a lot of people, bro. Like, I don't even want to get the name of them. I mean, even in that whole era, like, that whole little era, like, even like that shit Soulja Boy running around on, like, even his whole era, that whole little era, like, I was, you know what I mean? I was right there in it, you know? Like, I was old enough to go to, like, little house parties and shit when all that type shit dropped, like, the Soulja Boy shit and the Lean with it, Rock with it shit and all that shit, like, I was, like, old enough to, you know what I mean, to go around, like, I wouldn't know. I'm, like, middle school and shit like that, you know what I mean, like, around that time, so, like, yeah, it went down in my era with music, like, it went down, so, like, I probably, like, adapted shit from, like, all that shit, keep it real.
Wayne was the first name that came to your mind on that
Yeah,
question.
because he had shit on lock, though, like, it was on a whole nother level when it came to him. Now, when I mention everybody else, that's just me just, you know what I mean, giving my due respect, like, that shit we used to listen to on a regular. Believe it or not, it has some kind of influence on you, you get what I'm saying? But, like, Wayne was, like, on some whole lot of other shit.
Ever had a chance to meet him yet?
Nah, I ain't met Wayne. I met a lot of niggas. I ain't met Wayne, though. Yeah, I ain't met Wayne.
Just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said you've been doing this for at least 4 years, and you recently signed a recording contract with Interscope Records.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In those 4 years, ever felt like quitting?
Nah, fuck no. That ain't how I'm set up, you know what I mean? That ain't how I'm set up.
Just curious. Now, do you remember your first rap? Or what it was back then? Or what you were rapping about, I should say, back then?
Yeah, first song I ever made was called Baby Jesus. I had put Boosie on the remix. First song I ever got in the studio recorded. It's a hit, too.
And somebody watching that has not heard that song, but obviously can look it up.
Yeah, it's on
What
YouTube.
was that song about? The original, not the remix.
Just me, you know. Excuse me. I feel like I'm baby Jesus, you know. Like, I just feel like I'm here for a reason. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm here for a reason.
Was that a controversial song just because of that title there?
Nah, it ain't really come with no controversy. I mean, really, when I came out, my rap name was Baby Jesus. You know what I mean? So, like, fuck the song title. Like, that's a whole lot of my name. It was self-titled. Mm-hmm. But it broke it down, like, why I felt that way. You know what I mean? So, really, the song really, it really evened out all the controversy, like, off the rip. If I just called myself that and ain't come out with a song titled Baby Jesus to tell you exactly why, that you gonna feel the first time you listen to it, then I probably would have had a whole lot more explaining to do, but that's the song that you gonna hear. You probably gonna hear the song before you even meet me, like, who this little nigga think he is calling himself Baby? You gonna hear the song. I just told you why. You know what I mean? I just told you why.
Now, a song like that, is that still a part of your performance set? or no?
No. I like doing new shit. I just get better. I just get better and better. So like, the shit I make now, like, it's on a whole nother level.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah, I be needing my shit to be on a whole nother level for me to perform, because I really go crazy. Now, if I was just like a sit around type of performer and shit, then I wouldn't mind doing like older shit, but like, I like to go crazy, so.
No, because you said it was a hit.
Yeah,
I know when a rapper performs, they include some of their hits, even if it's, you know, a little segment or something towards the end. So I didn't know if that was still part of your rotation, your set list.
Nah, I did that for a minute though, like a couple years after I dropped the song, but then, like shit, I don't even put songs on my show set that I just did like last year. Like, that was like 4 years ago, you see what I'm saying? But that's just because I don't know, I create so much, like I don't gotta, you know what I mean? Like, we could be in that bitch for an hour with just me doing new shit. Like,
Do people like seeing that stuff? Do people like hearing new stuff when you perform? Or do they want to hear old stuff that they are a little more familiar with?
They always want to hear shit they more familiar with, for sure. But it's up to you to make them familiar with it. You know what I mean? A lot of times, shit, you gotta perform it. You gotta crawl before you walk. You gotta jump out there, perform some shit you ain't never performed before. I like doing shit like that. It's how you polish up your, you know what I mean, your live performance and shit.
Because that could be discouraging to some people, to perform a song and not get a certain response.
You don't get a certain response. Yeah. But
Not-
that may be what you need to say, okay, I need to push this song, or I need to shoot a video. I've already got a video. I need to post it. I need to force this on them. If that's something that you would like to perform and shit, you know. But if not, I mean, fuck it. Let them choose what songs they like. You know what I mean? When they react to certain songs a certain way, make more songs like that. Then boom, now you know how to catch them.
Now, when you're in the recording studio, top 3 things you need in the studio at this point.
Good weed, water, and a runner, somebody to go get like food, you know, fresh fruit, sour Skittles, anything like that. And I may want.
You did mention marijuana, particular strain.
Runs.
You like runs.
I like runs, dog.
There's a lot of different strains out there. Why that one in particular? What does that do for you?
Strong. That's what I'm saying. Strong.
Now, when you, before I even ask you this next question, water, is it a specific type of water?
I like smart water.
You do?
Smart nigga. I like to drink smart water.
Now, when it comes to recording music, are you always under the influence of, I mean, it is one of your necessities, but do you ever make music marijuana-free?
Yeah.
Do you notice a difference in your recordings or the music that you make when you're under the influence of marijuana versus not?
Not really. Like, I couldn't call it like off the top of my head, you know. But I like recording. I mean, either way, it really don't matter. Like, I do this shit at this point, so it don't matter. I don't need it.
Don't need it, but more oftentimes than not, you're smoking.
I mean, not with a lot of my new shit, though. Because I recorded it all, like, within the last, like, 3 weeks. This shit I'm about to put out on March 5th. So, like, I wasn't even smoking, like, beginning of the year. Like, when the ball dropped, I ain't smoked for, like, 2 weeks.
Was there a particular reason why?
But I made plenty of music. Nah, just for the fuck of it. I do shit like that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Right.
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
I got some, but I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even look at it as like that crazy. Like, I don't know.
One you can share with us, or no, not really?
I didn't got my dick so while I was recording before, shit like that. But that ain't that deep. You see what I'm saying?
That's oral sex. Ever had sex in the recording studio before?
Shit, yeah. bent the bitch over.
Now, if you can remember these memories that you have, is this something that you're doing in the vocal booth? Is this something while you're cutting a record, or is this
me in like rapping my shit? Like I should be on the twin. Nah, I can't do that. Man. You gonna hear it. You gonna hear all that type shit going on. That ain't gonna be good.
No, but I'm just what I'm picturing here. You could be in the vocal booth.
Nah, the nigga.
Maybe you need some inspiration. Somebody walks into the vocal booth. You're trying to cut the records. One thing leads to another. The vocals stop, and then you proceed to whatever it is.
Oh yeah. That's probably exactly how it went. And then the engineer, he didn't know what was going on out there. But he probably like, oh, I'm air 45 seconds or some shit. Everybody run it back. You see what I'm saying? He run it back. He don't know what's going on. He out there waiting on me to record and shit.
And that's my next question.
And I'm going in.
When you do these type of things in the studio, after you're done, do you continue working, or is the session over?
Go ahead on, man. You know what I mean?
Just curious. Now,
but that's the old me.
That's the old baby.
That's the old me. I'm about my business.
Things are different now.
I was about my business then, but shit, you know. Shit. She coming down and do it, then I ain't gotta leave early. You know what I mean? I'm good now.
Now, I read a TMZ article one time about Kanye West, and they said that he was either getting creative vibes or he actually set up a makeshift studio or actually had a studio, I don't know, on a mountaintop in Wyoming. I thought that was very unique. What's the most unique location you've either gotten creative vibes at or actually recorded, set something up in?
Most unique?
Yeah, have you had a most unique location yet?
Nah, man, I done been to like real nice studios, but I know shit like that. And I know shit like that.
Not yet.
Yeah, I know shit like that.
Your recording process, what's that like these days? Are you writing? Pen and pad on the phone? Freestyling, punching in?
Yeah, I'm punching in. I ain't punching no clock.
How'd you get like that? You were always like that, or?
As far as what, like punching in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like when I first started rapping, like, I punched that shit in too, for real, yeah.
Ever sat down and wrote something?
I have a few times. When I sit down and write though, it get wicked. Like, you know, I could do that too if I wanted to, but it's gonna get like, you know, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar type if I sit down and write. No lie.
How honest are these lyrics?
How what?
How honest are these lyrics?
Oh, 100%. Read about it.
When it comes to recording, are you recording inside the mic booth these days or outside of it?
Outside, depending on the quality of the studio. See, I only like going to studios that got it going on like that now. But yeah, like outside though.
Was that something that you were inspired to do, or you just were experimenting?
I was probably experimenting like when I started doing this shit. I mean, I done definitely like worked with people and they was doing it before I did it, yeah, for sure. But like, I done it before too. Yeah, I done it here and there, but I don't know. That's definitely something I done learned. Like, I work way better like that. Then I'm close to the engineer, so I can like boom, 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 boom. You know, and he catch my vibe quicker too.
You record sitting down or standing up?
Sitting down, but I switch it up. Like, it's really whatever.
How does one decide when to sit down, when to stand up?
More than likely, I'd probably sit down. I just like natural shit, natural energy, you know what I mean?
Ever notice a difference in your voice sitting down versus standing up?
Nah, I didn't got it now the way you probably couldn't tell. Like certain songs I recorded sitting down, like a motherfucker I never think I said this shit I said sitting down. I delivered it the way I delivered it.
From start to finish, what's the average length of time you spend on creating a song?
Man, it all depends, man. If we got to turn into an average, we could probably say like 10 or 15 minutes.
Pretty fast.
Mm.
I'm going to use this next term loosely because I know you don't really write. But what happens in the instant you get writer's block? Again, I'm using that loosely. That moment where you're stuck on an idea, can't finish a thought. What happens then?
I roll up, I roll a blunt, or I go get something to eat, probably, you know what I mean? Or walk off, I just kick shit for a second. You know what I mean? I just chill, talk shit, let something come to me.
What's the longest you think you worked on a song? Where you started it, stopped for whatever reason, end up picking it back up and finishing it at some other point of time?
It depends long. It depends songs that, you know what I mean, it took me a long ass time to do and shit, but, you know.
Is there a particular one that comes to your head just thinking about it or no?
Not off the top. Yeah, nah, not off the top, because it had to be like it ain't really, yeah, nah, not off the top, I can't really think about it, you know what I mean? I just go, bro. I just go.
Ever got emotional creating a song?
Emotional.
To the point where you shed a tear?
Oh, like that type of emotion?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck no. I ain't never cried making no song. Nah. I ain't never cried. And I done made some deep shit. But I ain't gonna cry though. Like, you know, I stand up in my problems like I don't. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing that I ain't holding back that much to where when I speak on it, I'm gonna cry. I done been spoke on it. You know what I mean?
Or did it ever get too emotional to a point where a song you couldn't finish it for whatever reason? On these, because you mentioned you do have some deep songs. Has there ever been a song where, okay, you're not crying, not shedding a tear necessarily, but it was too much to finish?
Nah.
Just curious. Now, what about beats? I'm sure you come across a variety of beats. Has there been ever a time where you've received a beat, passed on it, and it became a bigger song for somebody else?
Nah, I ain't seen that happen yet. But I'm pretty sure it could. It could happen. It probably has happened, you know what I mean? It probably has. I mean, I pass on beats all the time. Like, I had Stun in the studio. We've been in the studio at the same time. I hear a beat and don't catch me off the rip. What you gonna do, bro? Here, boom. You feel me? He make a hit on it. Vice versa. You know, it's all about the vibe. Like when it comes to beats and shit, like, it's all about the vibe. You know what I mean? It's about where the music take.
Risk versus reward. What's the biggest risk you took for your music career so far?
Something I'd rather not speak on. You know what I mean?
Whatever it was that you don't want to speak on, was it worth it?
Yeah. We are.
Proudest accomplishment so far in your music career at this point?
I'm rich.
Now, there are different definitions of rich.
Right.
What's rich to you might be different to somebody else.
Yeah.
What's your definition of rich?
I'm straight. I'm good. Because I was already rich. I was rich when I was fucking broke, but like, you know, you put them zeros behind it. And I'm really rich. You get what I'm saying? Really rich.
Wealthy or just really rich?
Nah, I'm just gonna say I'm rich. I ain't wealthy yet, you know. And then I'm just getting started. Like my mama don't gotta work on nobody, you know. Mama don't gotta work. I can buy whatever the fuck I want. Pretty much. It ain't nothing out here I want. You see what I'm saying? That I don't got.
Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, that's your proudest accomplishment so far.
When it comes to music, yeah.
Yeah. Biggest failure so far in your music career? Biggest flop?
I don't flop. I don't know a time where I ain't progressed. You get what I'm saying? It'd been plenty of speed bumps. I call it that before I call it a failure or a flop. You know, but that's what comes with anything. That's what comes with anything, you know. You're gonna have to you have to stop at stop signs, you're gonna have to turn right. You know, you're gonna miss a turn, have to U-turn sometime, go back and go that route that you didn't go. You're gonna have to do shit like that. That's what comes with anything, you know. That ain't just rap, you know. Life taught a nigga that before I started rapping, so like a lot of the shit that throw the average motherfucker off, like I was already ready for it, you know what I mean? Like, I had been through it, so I knew how to navigate through the shit when it happened with the rap shit.
What's the biggest misconception of you? What's one thing people think about you, but it's not true?
Probably that I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, dog.
You honest when you say that?
Yeah. You think I give a fuck?
I don't know.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
That's why we're doing this interview. I'm trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you yet.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, was there a time, let me back up, were you always like this, or was there a time when you did care?
Like, did this game make me like this? When I came, my name was Baby Jesus. Like, it already wasn't nothing you could tell me. Like, it was already written. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, like, all of it. So, like, you know, yeah. Like, I'm not like nobody else. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Where do you think this comes from, this feeling of not caring? Because there's a lot of people that care about other people's opinions of them.
Right. I don't know, man. I can't call it. You know what I mean? It definitely ain't something that's like, you know, everybody gonna care here and there about somebody else's opinion, but like, I don't know. I learned a lot about life before I ever even got in front of a microphone, bro. So, you know, it's a list of things that could have contributed to that. Yeah.
Like, does this run in your family? Do other family members kind of feel like you about not caring?
No.
Is this something that runs in your family? Or is this just you?
Nah, that's just something my listeners like. Probably like one of the biggest misconceptions about me. You see what I'm saying? Because like, as far as I'm concerned, like, that's the only thing I know as far as like how a motherfucker might feel about me. Like, them thinking I might care. Because there really ain't nothing you could tell me. Like, you know, you can go down the list, you know, it ain't nothing I'm going to check off on any category. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing a nigga can tell me, bro. So like, that's the only thing I can say. A nigga gotta think I care about what they gotta say, you know, if they choose to say it. Now, that ain't a trait I would even put on somebody else. I let them say that for themselves, because it's different with me, you know. It's different. That could be misunderstood real quick. You know, you don't give a fuck about anything. Ooh, nah. I just don't, you know, I don't give a fuck about shit I ain't supposed to give a fuck about. That's all. I don't give a fuck about shit I can't control. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no point in wasting time.
Craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
All kind of rumors, bro. By this time, that I'm dead, all kind of shit. Like, bro, all kind of shit at this point. Yeah, all kind of shit.
Why so many rumors about you? Sometimes I interview people, they don't have any rumors about themselves.
Motherfuckers gotta, you know, they gotta make up an explanation for why you got what you got going on. You know, I think that's where like rumors and shit come from. They need something. Somebody gotta have something to talk about, you know what I mean?
How true are these rumors we hear about you? Obviously you're alive, so
which ones you hear?
I mean, there's things that float around about you.
You would have to tell me what you were talking about for me to tell you if it's true or not. I don't know. It could be a fact. You know, it could be a rumor. I don't know. Depends on what you hear.
Is there a question you hate to answer people ask of you? Something you just cannot stand?
I don't like when these hoes be asking me, you get your eyebrows done? Bitch, I'm just pretty like that. Like, I never let a motherfucker touch my eyebrows. I'm too pretty to even let a motherfucker play with me like that. I just grew this and the little shit here. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't let a motherfucker take no hair off my face. But yeah, you always got me fucked up. Quit asking me that. I'm just pretty like that. That's why they want me to give them a baby.
Do you feel like you're a target for stuff like that?
A target for what?
Having a kid, having a baby.
Look at me, Smallz. Come on, man, look at me. You see the smile? Come on, man. You hoes want me to leave that in there. They want me to leave that in there. You know what I mean? Not happening.
How do you protect yourself from that?
I had to look around the camera. Man, you know I stay away from the hoes. Stay away from me. And popping and weaving on these hoes. Like a hoe just swung on me. All right, get up out of there.
What are your keys to success?
Not giving a fuck. You see what I'm saying? Staying consistent. You know, and just outworking everybody. Everybody. It's my 5th interview of the day. I only do the 5 of this, but it show off my Rolex. My 5th interview of the day. You see what I'm saying? It's like 1:30 in the morning.
It is. What time did you start doing interviews?
Shit. I mean, this time last night, we were performing. I had a show down here in Atlanta, and then I hopped back up at, I don't know what time. I'm not even answering your question. I started doing interviews at like 7 p.m., bro.
Mm.
You know?
7 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's a long time.
Yeah.
So is the voice sounding like this now because of 5 interviews in a span of but so many hours, or is it because of the show from last night?
Yeah, you don't fuck with my voice?
No, I mean, it just sounds a little raspy right now.
That's really just how I talk.
Oh.
Yeah, that's really just how I talk, but now it probably is, though. And I mean, even before, like the show last night, like I had a show in New Mexico the night before, and then I had 2 shows the night before that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I was coming in from LA, and I just go. I'm nonstop. You know what I mean? So it's several factors that could probably go into play with why my voice ain't all the way out there. But I'm really, you know, I'm just reserving it. Yeah.